Hey, you guys, it is William calling from Weeby Blogs, and the United Kingdom have finally confirmed Remember Monday for Eurovision 2025, one of the worst kept secrets of the year. Their song is What the Hell Just Happened, and you probably saw their merchandise being advertised on Spotify before the song was even confirmed for Eurovision. In any case, Devon!
Hey you guys, hey William!
Should we watch and react? Let's do this! You guys, I am in a hotel in Sweden and it is very late and I don't want to wake the neighbors, so I'm not going to be as exuberant as usual. We are hitting play. Oh, someone had a rough night.
Looks like Regent's Park.
Very Saltburn. Beautiful face. A toilet bowl.
A toilet seat?
They're so theatrical. Oh, that's harmony.
Oh, I love the harmonies.
Perfect harmony. Whoever owns that house is wondering the same thing.
I like it too, honey!
It's like a different song now. She can move. This is very Queen.
Oh, I love this.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Vocal harmony, it's swelling.
It's very Bridgerton.
Sip my tea!
They'd be great on Gogglebox because they're so expressive. It's very loud. They're gonna have to get this house cleaned.
I love this!
Okay.
I more than like
Have
it.
we switched playlists? We're 2 minutes in, and I've heard 8 songs.
Oh, it keeps changing.
Freedom? George Michael. They're very beautiful.
What the hell just happened?
Giving top model.
What the hell just
The song is sort of looping. Let me guess the next lyric. What the hell just happened?
This is so good. And I love it! Oh. You know, went up on the roof, jumped into the pool. Eurovision fans, do not try it at home. Remember Monday? I'm sorry. This is really, really, really good. What I like about this track is that there are moments of vocal isolation when each girl takes the lead and spins out a line. But when they come together, there's just this build, there's this swirl, and it just feels really, just beautifully harmonized. And the hook, what the hell just happened? That's gonna be an earworm. Yeah, I think this is really good.
Okay, first things first. They can very, very clearly sing. I think that last year, the United Kingdom struggled vocally on the night, and it's almost like people at the BBC said, okay, this year, let's go for a voice Actually, let's go for 1, 2, 3 voices and remind people how many good singers we have. So mission accomplished there. No one is doubting the voices here. No one is doubting the vocals. The song itself, it's very West End musical. You could see this in a big production and, I don't know, a woman and a man have a fight or they're about to get married. It's the eve of their wedding and then suddenly they split. They break up and the bride is left saying, what the hell just happened? And there's some kind of pivot, plot twist. Maybe this is before intermission. It's the cliffhanger. What the hell just happened? It's good in that context, but is it good on the Eurovision stage? For me, this is not the type of song I would download, and I'm not saying that you have to be that type of song to do well at Eurovision, because certainly certain songs are built for the stage. But this, I feel like in the setting of Eurovision, if someone's got a beer, they're in the audience, they're in a dancey mood, I don't know if they would pick up the phone and vote for this, but they might respect it. They might applaud the vocals as I do. But is this sort of a radio-friendly pop song or even a song you would want to watch a music video for on loop? I don't know. I think for me, I can admire it once and say, great harmonies, beautiful costumes, beautiful Bridgerton, giving me Bath, giving me Jane Austen, England. But I don't necessarily need to see it again. I watched Queen Charlotte on Netflix, but I don't need to watch it again. I watched all the seasons of Bridgerton. I'm not going to repeat them, but I did enjoy it. Also, I wish each woman had more of a chance to shine. I sort of feel like their individual personalities are swallowed up by the group harmony, so I get this wall of sound when I'd really like to get to hear a little bit more of each of them.
You know what, United Kingdom ticket is a tricky one, isn't it? Okay, on one hand, it always automatically qualifies for the grand final. Unfair rules, I don't agree with it. I think every country, apart from the host country, should fight for a spot. But that's a different reaction video for another day, possibly another season. But what I will say here is that with the notable exception of Gemini, James Newman, Electro Velvet, Joe and Jake, actually, when you cast your mind back to what United Kingdom has sent over the years, it's actually been quite respectable. But, it doesn't always get the results that we hoped for. Case in point, Molly, Smitten Downs, Children of the Universe. That is a really good track. How well did it do? Does anybody even talk about it? It's a bit undeserved because that was a really good track. Ollie Alexander is the debate in its own universe. I actually think the staging of that was excellent. But hey, listen. And before you come for me, I don't tune into gay porn. Although, when it's served right, who's to say no? Who's to say no? Back to Remember Monday. I'ma remember you on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because what the hell just happened? That was a good serve.
I think that lyrically, this just gets a bit repetitive. The final 90 seconds, what the hell just happened, on loop, I could not tell you any of the other lyrics. I don't remember the verses, but maybe that's just because the women are so beautiful and they're such good performers and they're so there, I'm watching them, so I was distracted. Yeah, it just doesn't feel cohesive to me. It feels very loud, actually, and I almost find the harmonies so good that they're unpleasant. It's like there's some kind of electricity behind them. I would prefer to hear the pure harmonies, O-Gene style, but it's like they've taken O-Gene, they've then moved it to the West End, and they've pumped it full of electricity. That's a lot.
Vocally reliant, yes, I agree. So this really depends on them nailing the vocals right on the night. But, I have faith. They've got a direct line to Jennifer Hudson. She coached them on The Voice, and while she's running her own, sofa television show, which is excellent, by the way. I always watch the Jennifer Hudson show. What I'm trying to say here is, if your mentor believes in vocals, you're going to come with vocals and you're going to slay with vocals. And this is so girly. There's something very Sex and the City about it. individual characters, but they form this sum total of just the best product. Just a really good product. And I just like how easy it is. And I hope they lean into the theatrics of this, because this is very theatrical. It is whimsical. It's not to be taken seriously. Actually, even though the enunciation is perfect, I'm not quite sure what the lyrics are about. Because it's just easy, it's carefree. It's the hook that really matters, which is what the hell just happened. But I hope whatever happened is going to flip the UK back on the left-hand side of the scoreboard and shoot comfortably into the top 10. In 2025 thus far, this is actually one of the best entries. I kid you not. It would be my top 5 of what's out so far. I think this is really, really strong. This is a really good contender. This is a compelling piece of work. And this has all those Eurovision whistle bells without appearing to do so, right? So it's not really ticking all those Eurovision boxes in terms of how it's crafted, but it comfortably falls into those categories. Yeah, I love this.
But look, no one is going to question whether they can sing or whether they can perform, because these are 3 natural-born performers with a lot of charisma. I just hope that all these changes, these different parts that don't seem to mesh, I hope there is some kind of visual thought behind that. I really do. I want to read some comments from the Blogs website. Zisk says, absolutely bizarre pacing and song structure. There are parts of this I absolutely love, and then I get total whiplash as it swaps into an entire other genre of song. It's like something from a West End musical, and I love West End musicals, but I have no idea how on earth they translate this into a coherent stage production at Eurovision. Thank God they're absolutely amazing live vocalists and performers, because they absolutely have the capacity to do something with it. Chokachok says, I think it's brilliant. With any justice, this should get a decent score. It stands out, of course. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but the people who do like it a lot. And that's what gets points. Juries will surely love the vocals, production, and how catchy and radio ready it is. I can see this going viral with world events as well. Andrew says, just watch the video, they look great. Let's hope they've got a great visual team to bring it to life on stage. Firgistan says, cool song. I went without expectations, and it surprises me in a good way. Their voices are really good. I can feel ABBA and Queen influences, among others. It's a mix, and it works pretty well. It can do well if they don't ruin their chances with a staging like last year. Good luck. I do not think they're going to lean into the pornographic with this. I do not see this being staged in a locker room. I do not see people shirtless in a boxing ring in the locker room, etc. Jonko Fui says, reading the funny and witty lyrics of this song, I recommend other countries that decide to bring to Eurovision a song in English to hire a composer who can write in English something other than serving cunts or people who will change the world. Dennis says, like a more adult, clean version of Dolly Style, and to be honest, I prefer Dolly Style. Joke aside, not too bad of a song, just too anonymous. I think for most people in this year with strong personalities. But it has a nice tempo, flow, and the girls can sing and perform. It has something. Jack says, it's utterly brilliant. Vocals are outstanding. It gives me like chick flick soundtrack vibes. Really sounds like the theme tune from the Office USA version, and I'm totally here for it. Immediately in my top 3 alongside Spain and Azerbaijan. Mark Dowd says, vocally, they could be very strong. Composition, rather incoherent, and its lack of shape makes it a tough first listen. Yeah, and I think that's my issue with this. At Eurovision, when you're hit with so many songs at once, you kind of want to fall into a song easily and, follow the flow and kind of, you're like a river kind of gliding through the structure, through the surface, through the shape. Whereas this, I feel like I have really jagged turns, and so it's not flowing, it's more like walking off a cliff.
I love Girls Aloud, this 5-piece British pop group, which, by the way, have a number of entries in the Guinness Book of World Records. They're just amazing. And, a lot of people outside United Kingdom, Ireland, and Australia don't know who they are. I would really suggest that if you're watching this reaction video, go check out their work. Most notably, can't speak French, because this music video by Remember Monday actually reminds me of them. Not so much lyrically or vocally, but visually it does. Period costumes, just this kind of ease, and it's just so beautiful. It works like a painting, like a really beautiful painting, but at the same time, the audio accompaniment to this painting is such a brilliant hook. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. There's something really uplifting about this. And yeah, I love this. I'm gonna actually start looping this. I'm really excited, actually. I'm really, really excited. Like I said, UK, you've put out good... Actually, I was looking at, past and present this year, and I was thinking, actually, no, we're not too bad. We're actually not too bad. And this is comfortably in that roster.
Alessandria says, it's a cute song, fun without being a joke. I'm not a huge fan of musical theater songs, but I have to admit that if staged properly, I do enjoy them live. The vocals seem solid, those harmonies, wow. The song somehow stands out in this weak year, quite male-dominated, and the more up-tempo female-led acts feel quite heavy or dense in a way. In comparison, this one feels light, effortless, and easygoing. Is it a winner? Nope. But if the live performance is good, it can end up having a decent score. We should point out that the UK has a history of sending musical theater-esque songs. I think of Lucy Jones in 2017 in Kyiv. She actually placed 15th. Now, that song was very musical theater and had beautiful staging. It was much more of a dramatic, emotional song, whereas I think Remember Monday are leaning more toward humor, right? This is cheeky, this is fun, so it'll be interesting to see how that flavor of musical theater goes down. Leo M says, it is something you would hear on British radio, but it feels messy. I like the verses, but the chorus is a bit all over the place, probably bottom 5 again. Alaska says, I got literally tired after 45 seconds. And ESCRC says, after last year, I feel the BBC has gone down a different route, choosing an act that they know will be able to deliver the live vocals, which should give the UK some all-right jury points. Whether the public go for it or not, I think it depends a lot on how it is staged. Well, look, that is very Marmite. There's a British reference for you. People seem to love this or hate this. Where do you stand? Do you think this will avoid the bottom 5? Do you think it could climb to the top 5? Let us know here on Blogs.
Oh, wow. What's next? A Pinterest account? I'm all about it. Follow Blogs on Pinterest, and we will see you later. Bye!